December 24th, 2021, and this is part 2 of the Brendan Santo case, Everything We Know to Date. The 2 episodes have slightly different titles so that I can keep track of what I'm doing. Continuing on December 19th, 2021, what Aunt Dawn was telling us, there was no Uber Lyft charges noted, no unusual activity was noted on his social media accounts. Brendan's friends had been interviewed and they have been cooperating with the investigation. We will not be referencing any of his friends by name. They are all devastated and miss Brandon very much. As you can imagine, they have a lot of what ifs and maybe if I had done this or that, like all of us are doing. They are all just kids and try to remember what it was like when you were that age. Brendan is very excited about college, and his goal is to get into cyber surveillance or a computer-related field. He loves to cook for his friends. Brendan has many, many friends, and is close with family. He always goes out of his way to help someone in need and is known for taking younger kids under his wing. When talking with the parents of his friends, they have all said they are so happy their son or daughter has a friend like Brendan. I keep referring to him as genuine because he is always himself and truly cares for others. Brendan would not leave on his own accord. He's a good kid with a kind heart and a zest for life. Brendan always had a smile on his face and loves to make people laugh. I'm sure you can tell that by all the pictures that people have posted. He is an intelligent, athletic young man, to us still a kid, who loves playing hockey and lacrosse. Aunt Dawn has wisely opted not to name Brendan's friends, and I totally support that decision. However, let me give you a little inside baseball on the area where Brendan grew up. Pause. Grab your coffee because it's map time again. Here's our beautiful state, Michigan, and in the lower right corner is Rochester, Michigan. The middle green is Michigan State University, and on the right blue is Grand Valley State University. Let's go visit Rochester, Michigan in southeast Michigan. Up on the upper left corner is Rochester Adams High School. And then about 15 minutes or less away is the downtown of Rochester, Michigan. And in that downtown, just maybe 2 blocks away from the main drag there in the right third, is a huge skating pond in the winter. It's a duck pond the rest of the year. But I will bet my bottom dollar that Brendan went skating there when he was a little kid and maybe learned to play hockey there like thousands of other kids in Rochester, Michigan. Let's get a little different perspective of the city of Rochester. This is what's called South Hill, and this is also South Rochester Road. You're looking due north for as far as the eye can see is the city of Rochester. Now, this is kind of a unique perspective because you can see the whole city. The city's nickname is Heart of the Hills, and it's because of the little valley between South Hill and North Hill. This is North Hill, looking back towards South Hill, which you can't see, because North Hill is a slow, gentle climb, whereas South Hill is a pretty steep hill. This made Rochester sort of a sledding paradise for kids when they were very little. Another thing that has a direct impact on the kids in the greater Rochester area is that on the lower left-hand part of the screen, you see a big red square where the satellite box is. That's Oakland University. Rochester's a college town. It has 3 colleges 2 colleges and 1 university in its greater area. But you'd never know it because it's never acted like a college town. It's not like Ann Arbor or Lansing or even downtown Grand Rapids. It's a regular small city in America. So the presence of higher education in such concentration in a smaller area impacted the way people thought about education. Rochester culturally is focused on higher education, and there is a very large percentage of professional people living in and around the area. Let's rejoin Aunt Dawn as she tells us what happened in the days and weeks following as various search efforts got underway. There has been no evidence at this time of foul play. Searches of residences would require the resident's permission. There have been numerous tips reported to the tip line, but unfortunately none have been fruitful. The river has been searched extensively, and none of his items have been found. We have continuously asked people if they were in East Lansing that weekend for the big game to check their phones for pictures or videos that may show Brendan in the background. And one of the first statements from Michigan State Police Campus Police Satellite Office is as follows. To enhance our search efforts, resources from other state, local law enforcement agencies have been utilized. Michigan State Police and the Ingham County Sheriff's Office are providing assistance with special units. Our operation has included searches conducted on foot, by helicopter, by drone, and boat, and that was November 1st, 2021. This continues to be an active investigation. A task force was formed, which includes MSU Campus Police, East Lansing Police, the FBI, Grand Valley State University Police, Ingham County Sheriffs, Michigan Attorney General, Michigan State Police, and Oakland County Sheriffs. After the Michigan State Police and their associated agencies cleared the police-only work, things which search warrants had to be obtained and special teams had to be put together, then they partnered with over 800 civilians. And our friend Aunt Dawn tells us this. The task force continues to investigate Brendan's digital footprint or online activity. Please note, a warrant is required for a majority of this information, and there's no specific time frame for the providers or companies to supply the information requested. Our family would like to thank all law enforcement officials working on Brendan's case. In addition, there have been 2 civilian searches done by 800 plus volunteers of MSU campus outdoor areas. There has also been a search into a ravine area on campus by volunteer rock climbers. Any searches of buildings and structures on campus have to be done by the task force. We have had several services donated, such as billboards, Facebook, Instagram ads, graphic design, printing services, and other types of advertisements and catering for the civilian ground searches, not to mention the amount of time and energy everyone has put into posting, sharing, and putting up flyers. I, Aunt Dawn, would like to thank my BBH team, Bring Brendan Home team, for all the hours and hours they have put into helping with social media. In addition, I would like to thank all the volunteers that helped run the civilian searches. A lot of preparation went into making things run smoothly. There have been a few fundraisers. Painting with a Twist for Rochester Hills and Shelby Township, which has already been completed. Also, Ring True will be an ongoing fundraiser. Please see the featured section in the Facebook group for details. And as always, links in the show notes. And no, I'm not Aunt Dawn. I'm just your narrator for this case. I'd like to think that this young man with computer skills might be searching, maybe producing a podcast for somebody else, if he had the ability to do it right now. That's all I have for you in this episode. I wish you a happy holiday. I will see you real soon with a similar spotlight on searches and other information, just as I did for the Summer Wells case. Take care. God bless you. See you real soon.